$40,000 a year, $80,000, $150,000, $300,000. Same country, same stores, same prices, but completely different financial realities. Today I'm breaking down exactly what life looks like, what actually happens to your money at every major salary level in America. And I promise you, some of these numbers are going to shock you. The survival zone. At this salary, after taxes, you're taking home roughly $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Rent alone in most U.S. cities, $1,200 to $1,800. That leaves almost nothing for food, transport, and emergencies. According to the Financial Health Pulse report, only 31% of American households were considered financially healthy in 2025. Axios. Most of those struggling, they're in this salary range. At $30,000 to $45,000, you're not building wealth, you're surviving. And that's not a character flaw, that's math, the illusion of comfort zone. This is where it gets dangerous. You feel like you're doing okay, the bills get paid. You can eat out sometimes, but here's the trap. Total U.S. household debt has now crossed $18.8 trillion. Experience, and a massive chunk of that belongs to people in this exact income range. They bought the car they couldn't afford, the house that stretched them too thin, the credit card balance that never fully goes to zero. At $50,000 to $75,000, you can build wealth, but most people in this range are building the appearance of wealth instead. The real game begins. This is where, if you have the right habits, your financial life starts to actually change. You can max out your Roth IRA. You can put 15% into your 401k. You can have a real emergency fund. The problem? Lifestyle inflation kicks in hard at this level. New house, nicer car, private schools, vacations. The people who win at this level are the ones who delay the lifestyle upgrade and let their investments grow instead. At $100,000, you can either be wealthy in 10 years or broke with a nice house. The choice is entirely about behavior. The invisible tax wall. Here's what nobody tells you about making $200,000 in America. You get hit by something called the invisible ceiling. Too rich for benefits, too taxed to feel rich, and somehow still one medical emergency away from financial stress. At this income level, the tax strategy becomes everything. HSAs, backdoor, Roth conversions, depreciation on real estate, business deductions. The wealthy people at this level aren't just earning more, they're playing an entirely different game with a completely different rule book. And most people at $200,000 salary don't even know the rule book exists, where the rules completely change. At $500,000 and above, something fascinating happens. You stop making money from working and start making money from owning stocks, real estate, private equity, business ownership. JP Morgan projects gold prices hitting $5,000 by end of 2026. JP Morgan. And who's buying gold? Not the $50,000 earner, the $500,000 plus earner who already has everything else covered. At this level, the game isn't about income anymore. It's about assets that generate income while you exist. That's the real definition of financial freedom. Here's what this all means for you. It doesn't matter what salary level you're at right now. What matters is understanding the rules of the level you're trying to reach before you get there. Because the people who fail at $80,000 are the ones who never learned how $80,000 works. The people who fail at $200,000 are the ones who never understood the tax game at $200,000. Knowledge is the real currency, and the fact that you're watching this already puts you ahead. For this type of content, please like this video and do comment the topic which in you interested.